Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. First down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's McNamara. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he's going to run it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires left. Makes a connection. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Quarterbacks get all the credit. Rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a stripe for a completion.
He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25. He's got room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
The give is to Williams. He has the first and still on his feet. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! What a catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the middle. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. That's caught. It's long. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're a little water dogs. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Quick toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's
all kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he got loose, it was all over. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Coming after. All bottled up, and now the ball is... And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And now we'll see if... And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
They knock him down right there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Slams ahead. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Off he goes. He's at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? He'll pull it down. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down.
Here we go.
On the option. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Okay.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down?
Cricket.
They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Going for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Finds his man. It's Miller. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on third down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Caught close to the marker. It's long. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air one more time. Throwing right. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The throw. Makes the catch. It's long. Lowers those pads. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Got his man quickly. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Touchdown, Rutgers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 4 over South Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's reeled in. It's Gill. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got a man. It's Williams. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Going up top on first down. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Monaga. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One final play before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Monaga. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Arnie knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Stepping to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. The short hands, it's Monaga. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a 3rd down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You can be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Buying some time. He turns it loose to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
We're trailing this much in the fourth quarter. The offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Extending the play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 18 over Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's McNamara. Moving out to the right. It's on target and complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Fires on the move. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly